A link. It'll be on your YouTube and the RCAP, right?
No, RCAP, no.
Only yours. Is
Yeah.
the RCAP not working?
Because I was not able to do that like the one live with OBS connection.
Okay. You couldn't get it to work now with RCAP.
Yeah, I told him. Yeah. But I'm gonna record once he starts on that. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, could you do something like link this to Zoom and then use Zoom to push it to all the different computers accounts?
Probably.
Yeah.
Willen we het proberen met een laten we even deze doen.
So how's the signal quality?
Willen we
I think it's good.
Instagram aankondigen?
Wij hoeven niet. Wij hoeven
Maybe
niet.
if you connect to this and tell me how the video is. You want me to change between cameras?
Perfect. Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Oh yeah. This one you should change it to RCAP Beijing, WHRG RCAP Beijing Masters.
Okay, tell me what I need to write. No, just tell me. Tell me. What do you need me to? What do you want me to write?
WHRG
Yes.
RCAP RCAP
RCAP
Beijing Masters.
Beijing
Masters.
should it be?
Yeah, wonderful. Good.
If you please pay attention to that. If you need anything with like the wrong name or so, you just come 5 seconds I change.
Okay, sure. Because I might have missed something, so this thing hasn't changed yet.
Oh, it takes like 40 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
Delay. Yeah.
Ik hoop niet dat die speakers de hele tijd aan blijven.
Yes, yes.
We have signal.
Oké.
Wie gaan tegen wie spelen?
Ah, you're playing Dutch now, team.
Yes.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So proud of these kids. They did a lot. So this is on.
Yeah, they're both on.
So can I leave it here and talk? Because I need my hands? Or is it not ideal?
Nah, I just pick it up. But also put the switch down every time, I think.
Yeah, just like
Do
and
you
then.
want to see if the audio is working fine?
Yeah, but where
Nee, dus So, how is the audio? Yes, the audio is good.
So, welcome everybody. We're about to live stream the match between LAR from Portugal and the Now team from the Netherlands called the Dutch Now team. We'll be starting in a couple minutes.
So probably the thing will already work.
So it looks like all the teams are ready and we're about to start kickoff. It's going to be a very exciting match because this is the first 5v5 match that will be done during this tournament. So the ready signal is given. We can see all the robots getting into position. In blue, we can see the team from LAR, and in the red, we can see the Dutch Now team. And immediately, there's a robot from Dutch Now team going to take position on the opposite side of the field, both of them, and are getting ready for kickoff. It appears that something is not the way it should be for the two of the robots of the Dutch Now team. They are been taking off the field. I don't know what it could be. Maybe. The Dutch Now team immediately starting an attack and dribbling towards the goal. Looking very good. But there is a defender from the Portuguese LAR team who's doing a great job at defending. The goalkeeper is starting to make moves to defend the goal. The defense is very strong. The goalkeeper actually diving towards the ball. One of the robots from LAR actually takes the ball away again from the Dutch Now team, but loses it, and now it is the Dutch Now team that is going to go for the score, and they score a goal, a very lovely goal, 1-0 for the Dutch Now team. It looks like we have a discussion going on of some technicalities that is. I wish I could hear what they were saying.
It seems weird. Seems like the
one of the robots was actually pushed by the referee, and I think they're even checking the live stream now to see what happened.
Oh, they're looking at
So we get some
video feedback.
VAR now.
Yeah, VAR now in RoboCup
That's a
in
first.
the World Humanoid Robot Games.
Yeah.
So the referee is looking at the VAR. So I wonder what happened. I really couldn't tell what the issue was.
No, closer by, just like.
Okay.
So there's still a lot of discussion going on. If we know more, then we'll let you know. There's also some moving of these signs next to the field. I don't know why that is. I think there are some slight technicalities. So
So I sent you a message.
we'll let you know when we know more what's going on.
Everywhere else.
So we are seeing a restart of the previous match. There were some technicalities but both teams decided it would be good to restart this game. Both teams are taking in position and will be ready for the next match. Oh, there's already contact between the numbers 2 and numbers 4 of the Dutch Now team. So the Dutch Now team, one of the players is inside the goal of the opposing team. So they have to really shortly, briefly stop the game, probably to readjust its location. So the number 2 of the Dutch Now team is called Marcelo and is being taken out of the field. So the kickoff will be done by the number 4 of the Dutch Now team, Maria. And Maria plays it, does a wonderful kickoff, but the number 3 of Portugal, Pepe, has overtaken the ball and is contemplating how it's going to attack. The ball is then taken by Femke from the Dutch Now team, and Femke appears to be dribbling it all the way to the goal, but suddenly holds back, but keeps playing, but runs into a tight defense of the Portuguese team. And the goalkeeper of the Portuguese team does a beautiful defense. But again, the number 5, Femke, scores the first goal of this match. So now also the number 3 of the Dutch Now team and the number 4 are taken out of the field. Probably for some repairs or adjustments. So now there's only Portuguese robots in the on the field. So it is a clear, one clear field for the Portuguese team. So it's now up to the number 5 for LAR, Figo. And it looks like Figo is having trouble localizing the ball. So now the number 2 of the Portuguese team, Diogo Jota, is about to take a kick, but he misses the ball and plays it into the almost over the line. It looks like the number 2 is going to get the ball back and probably will try and attempt a shot at the goal. but the robot kicks a little bit too hard and the ball goes out. So now there's going to be a throw-in by the Dutch Now team, and it appears that the number 5... So now again, the number 4 of the Dutch Now team will attempt to do the throw-in, with number 5 standing very closely behind it. Maybe that's a secret tactic they are playing. If this is taking too long, then it really needs to kick in now. Oh, and the number 4 of the Dutch Now team now kicks in. Number 2 is here to... The number 2 was going to attempt to take the ball from the number 5. But because of that, it shot it over the line. The number 4 fell and is trying to get up in a very gracious way. So both teams are teams who have very recently started this competition. So they are both still developing a lot of technology to make everything work. So now the number 4 is going to attempt the kick in again. And that went really well. And immediately the number 4, it chases after the ball. But then the number 5 will overtake the ball, most likely, and will try and attempt to score a goal here. It is going to be very hard to get through the Portuguese defense, though. But it looks like the ball went into the goal. And that is a goal for the Dutch Now team. Which makes this a 0-2 for the Dutch Now team. So there will be a kickoff for the Portuguese team. In the meantime, there were some slight difficulties with the Dutch Now team. They will resume the play, but in the meantime, the number 4 is free to take the shot and see if it can score a goal. So the number 4 has touched the ball. But here comes the number 4 from the Dutch Now team, who will attempt to defend, of course, against this. And ooh, what a beautiful defense. So the number 4 now is contemplating probably how it's going to attack. There's a lot of strong defense from the Portuguese team. They are scattered everywhere throughout the field. And because the number 4 from the Dutch Now team is now the only player of them in the field, it will become very difficult for him to score a goal. But there is the number 5 and the number 1 of the Dutch Now team, who are now also entering the field, which would make it a little bit more of a fair match. So now the 3 players of the Dutch Now team are huddling together, probably contemplating their next attack. The number 5 takes the lead, but it is now holding back for something. Perhaps this is a strategy they're trying to get around the strong Portuguese defense. Now the number 4, it looks like number 4 is going to take the shot. Having very good dribbling skills. And the goalkeeper of LAR is ready as always. So the number 1, the goalkeeper for LAR, dove towards the ball, but got up again and is ready to defend against the attack of the Dutch Now team. Okay, so now the number 4 of the Dutch Now team has the ball, but it's being defended against by the number 3 from LAR. Who's going to probably try and get the ball away from this zone, because this is, of course, a very dangerous place for the ball to be, and he succeeds in it. He succeeds in getting the ball away from the attack. So now the number 3 tries to get the ball back on the other half, and he succeeds. He passes across the line the Dutch Now through the defenses of the Dutch Now team. So now they are probably going to see what started as a beautiful attack now becomes a very dangerous situation, because the Dutch Now team 3 and 4 are closing in on, and the ball is across the line, which will be a throw-in. So now after the throw-in, it looks like we have some parts coming off the feet. So now the robots are getting into position to defend against against probably another attack of the Dutch Now team. So a throw-in by the Dutch Now team. The number 2 is contemplating how it's going to probably create a strategy. In the meantime, let's have a look around at this beautiful stadium they have created for these round robins. It is a dome structure that was put up here specifically for this event. Now it has LEDs all the way around it that can change all colors, so they can really turn this into an awesome eye catcher. It's a lovely it's a very nice place they put up here for this World Humanoid Robot Games here in Beijing. So there was an issue with one of the Portuguese players, it looks like, and it is taken out of the field. The Portuguese team is looking at it to see probably if something can be fixed. But in the meantime, we play along, and the match continues. So apparently the Portuguese robot ran out of juice, out of battery, so it's gonna have a new battery put in. So that was the end of the So that was the end of the first half with a score of 0-2 for the Dutch Now team. It was an interesting first match of this whole round robins in 5v5. I am looking forward to see what changes they are making and to see how the match will continue in the second half. Stay tuned, everyone. It now looks like both teams are getting ready for the second half of this match. I can see all the robots of the Portuguese team all lined up in one row on the floor, and I can see the Dutch Now team now marching into the field. So the number 4 and number 3 are now looking both at the ball. Who is going to take possession of the ball? So the number 3 is going to attempt a score, it looks like, but it's going to be defended by the number 3 of the... So there's a battle going on the field between the both of the teams are struggling with taking possession of the ball. It looks like the Dutch Now team will be the one to take most of the possession of the ball. And the number 2 kicks it into the direction of the opponent's field. The number 4 now in possession of the ball, but the number 3 of LAR appears to be defending against that. So now the Portuguese team is putting up a strong defense, but both robots clash and fall onto the field. They are both getting up again. So the number 3 of the Portuguese team is having some issues getting up again, but it manages to get up and continue to walk. That was a very, very nice, way of standing up from the number 3. Now the looks like the Dutch Now team is changing its strategy. They are now more closely together, probably maybe to create a defense, to get maybe a better attack towards the goal of LAR. So the number 4 has the possession of the ball, but it is now the number 5 that's overtaking it. Both of the probably it looked like they were having a bit of a discussion about who was going to be the one to take the shot, and because of that, they took some time. So the number 2 could kick the ball and get it out of the way of the number 4 and 5 of the Dutch Now team. So now a kick in by the Portuguese team, the team from LAR, the number 3. But immediately it gets defended by the number 5 from the Dutch Now team. And what a beautiful kick in from the team from LAR. But it was defended well by the number 4 from the Dutch Now team, who's now taken possession of the ball and is trying to go for an attack, it looks like. The number 2 then takes away the ball from the number 4. Tries probably to get around it and will try and create an attack towards the goal of the Dutch Now team. Now the number 4 and 2 are the Dutch Now team and LAR are both trying to take possession of the ball, but it is the number 2 that can shoot the ball in the direction of the goal of the Dutch Now team. But it found it very hard to get through to their defenses because there are two players from the Dutch Now team now actively defending and are now shooting the ball back into the direction of the goal of the Portuguese team. Now we have one player from the Dutch Now team who is trying to get a goal kick. In the meantime, we have a few robots from Portugal chasing. The goalkeeper is trying to defend, but I guess he is too late. Maybe not. Oh, that is a beautiful save by the Portuguese goalkeeper. Let's see how the goalkeeper will try and get, and it is, the ball missed the goal, and it is out of the field now. The goalkeeper from LAR might have hit his head slightly in an attempt of stopping this the last attack. But the goalkeeper did really well. It managed to keep out the attack from the Dutch Now team. It looks like the Dutch Now team is now forming a kind of a square group formation, almost like a small group that is going to go on a very strong attack here. They're all close together, so maybe this is part of their strategy. They're huddled up really close together now. It looks like the number 4 will be the one to attempt the throw-in, and the rest are taking their positions. So it looks like there is a slight polonaise going on, which is a traditional Dutch dance where people all walk in the same line here between 3 robots. But I guess they now realize that they are here to play football and not to party. So it has taken a while before the number 4 is able to take the goal kick, to take the kick in or the throw in. So it looks like the Dutch Now team is having some difficulty into making sure they can throw in. So the number 5 and number 2 are both attempting to make a kick in, but it is the number 4 who is making the kick in. So now the attacker of the Dutch Now team, the number 5, is going to pass towards the goal with its number 4 fellow closely following him. I don't know what strategy they have come up with, but it looks like they're trying to come up with a team play that will make sure that it's very difficult for the goalkeeper of LAR to defend against. But we've seen the goalkeeper of LAR being in an excellent shape this match. So let's see how it can... The goalkeeper of LAR making a beautiful move, but slightly too late. This is now a very dangerous situation for them. But the Dutch Now team kicks it into the goal, making this a 0-3 for the Dutch Now team. It looks like they're very happy. I can see them celebrating on the other side of the field, giving each other high fives. It looks like they're very happy with this whole situation. So it is time for kickoff again. The number 2 of LAR is ready to do the kickoff, but there's the number 2 of the Dutch Now team trying to defend against that. He's now positioning himself in between the goal and the ball, which makes this a quite a bit of contact in between the number 2 of the Dutch Now team and the team from LAR. It looks like the number 2 of the Dutch Now team has trouble getting up, and because of that, the number 2 of LAR trips over it, which would make it very difficult for him to get up. It was now very difficult for the number 2 to get up. So now it is the both the Dutch. The Dutch Now team seems to have a little bit of a problem with with its own players trying to get a little rowdy, and the referee signals the end of the match, which makes this a 0-3 victory for the Dutch Now team. This is their first played match and also their first victory at this very competition. Well, congratulate the Dutch Now team on their on this beautiful victory. Stay tuned for other matches.